Today in this video, we're going to take a look at the President McKinley II FCC AM/FM single sideband mobile CB radio. This is going to be like a 5-week update video. I've had this radio for a little over a month now, and I've been using it on both my base and in my mobile. And just straight up, it's been a great radio. This has not given me any problems. It's extremely easy to operate. If you're a new CBer and you're thinking, well, I don't know if I want to get into sideband or anything like that, maybe that's too much. You know what? Don't worry about it. This is a really easy radio to operate. You can't get in trouble with the thing, and it's just going to help you dig deeper into the hobby. Now, if you're somebody like me that is a hobbyist, this radio is very simple to use. Turn the thing on, start talking, and I don't have to worry about making any weird adjustments or throwing myself off frequency or anything like that. So anyway, just, you know, I'm at that point in my life where I like a radio like this. All right, so let's take a look at the front panel real quick. So we have a front firing speaker here that throws the audio out towards you. We have a channel selector, clarifier. This is your fine and coarse clarifier. We have volume and squelch. This also has the ASC automatic squelch control on here. This is the mic jack. All right, on the front here, we have some multi-function buttons. Now, this is not really a menu-driven radio, and a lot of people don't like these buttons. You know, you'd rather have a row of knobs. I totally get that. But once you set the RF gain and the mic gain to your liking, you pretty much don't have to worry about anything else. You can just revert back to these basics, right? Channel, volume, squelch. All right, so that works out really well. We have one important button here, and this is the mode button. This will toggle us between AM, FM, upper, lower sideband. And then, you know, I have more of this information in a overview video, and I'll leave a link to that down below. One thing that they did when they did the McKinley II AM/FM radio here is they redesigned some of the circuit board. And then this has a designated weather channel board on it. So the weather channel on this is not really an afterthought. They kind of went a little bit above and beyond what the originally McKinley was. So I really like that. This is a DIN size, DIN style radio. So this could be mounted in a Toyota Nissan vehicle. If you have one of those open pockets below your car stereo, if you'd like to, you could just mount this in dash, and you don't have to use an external speaker or anything because it has a front firing speaker. You don't have to worry about the microphone going in on the side or anything like that. They've thought of all that. The stock mic that comes with this works really well. It has plenty of volume to it. You're loud. It makes you sound pretty loud. That's not an issue. However, for me, my personal taste, when I was listening to this on a test monitor with headphones, I thought that the stock mic was a little mushy for my liking, so I plugged in my Digimic, my President Digimic here. This is a noise-canceling microphone. It's not a power mic, just a different style of electret microphone with noise canceling in it. Switchable from off to levels 1 through 5, and I have a video for that. I'll leave a link to that down below. But anyway, I like this microphone better. This microphone gives me a more dynamic sound. It's not that muffled, bassy sound or anything like that. It brings through my highs and everything, and it's just a better sounding microphone overall, both bass and mobile. This is my bass mic. By the way, could you add a D104 to this? Could you add a Turner or something like that on here? Yes, you can with a converter plug. Those are available all over the internet. But I got to be honest with you, this just sounds better overall. You know, I'm a power mic guy, but on this radio, this is the microphone to use, in my humble opinion. All right, in mobile service, this is a very easy screen to read out. I have not had it wash out on me or anything like that. It comes with, gosh, what was it? 7 different colors. My two favorite colors are green and blue. It's just those colors work out for me. And, you know, again, easy to operate. Another thing that I like about this radio, it is very stable as far as frequency shift, so it doesn't drift around on single sideband. Let's do a pros and cons, okay? So the pros are, it's extremely easy to operate. The display is easy to read, has the front firing speaker, It has good transmit modulation, good transmit audio in all modes, AM, FM, upper, lower, sideband. It has a good receiver in it. It has a nice quiet noise floor to it. It's not a very noisy radio. Some of these surface mount radios, some of the off-brand radios are a little noisy. They have a noise floor to them. And if you're trying to pick out a weak signal out in skipland or something, you have to fight the internal noise or the inherent noise in those radios. With this one, I really don't have that. It has great adjacent channel rejection, and the noise blanker and A&L is very effective in this radio. So if you're on a base station, you got a lot of noise, this will take it out. In the mobile, this will take it out as well. So, you know, good all around. Okay, so we have a couple cons here. All right, there's no such thing as a perfect radio, right? One of the cons, or it was a con at first, I'm kind of used to it now, is the radio gets hot. This does not have any added heat sinking on the rear or anything like that. On the President mobile radios, the AM/FM mobile radios, the new President lineup, they have like an extra inch or so of heat sink out the back. Those dissipate the heat very well. I was concerned about that with this radio at first because it was getting a little hotter than my liking. And at that point, because I'm kind of a long-winded person and I like to ratchet jaw and rag chew a lot, I figured, you know what? If she's going to blow, let's get her done. Let's just blow it while it's under warranty. Let's get this thing taken care of, right? So I purposely went out of my way trying to ruin this radio. And it still works like a charm. I put a test tone through this, and I was doing it in like, 3 or 4 minute intervals. And I would unkey. And if I remember right, this does have a timeout timer. I think it's 3 to 5 minutes. But anyway, I had this thing up. I took my little laser temperature unit, and I think this thing was getting up to about 141 degrees, 141, 143, something like that. And I'll do a short video on that, actually, so stay tuned for that. And I'll tell you what, I just kept trying to cook this thing, and it did not fry. So a con is if you're not used to a radio running warm like this, that could be a con. However, rest assured, she's not going to blow. All right, it's just not going to blow. Okay, another con is this is a 100% straight up street legal CB radio. Now, I've been using this term for several years, and here's what a street legal CB radio is. This is a non-modifiable radio. Okay, you cannot modify this for extra channels at all. Yeah, you can't get an extra 40 up. You can't get an extra 40 down. You're not going to be able to go between channels. You're not going to be able to do any of that with this. Now, there's a reason for that. And real quick, I won't bore you with this, but this is my take on this. President lobbied to get FM brought into the United States and make it legal with the FCC. So at this point, they've got to keep their nose clean, right? They went through a lot of effort to get this done, and you're not going to be able to modify this radio. I don't really want to think, or I think that they don't want to put all the effort and the money and the time to get FM legal. I don't think they want to jeopardize that. So this is 100% street legal radio. This is late 2023. Maybe you're watching this in 2030. There might be a mod kit for this, but as of late 2023, there's no way this is going to be modified for extra channels. Second thing, the clarifier is locked. This clarifier is for receiving only. All right, so if you're on sideband and you need to re-clarify on somebody, you can re-clarify on them, but you're not going to be able to shift your transmit frequency to catch up to them. All right, so this is not opened up at all. Now, is somebody going to do this? Is somebody going to figure this out? I'm sure they will. I'm sure somebody will figure this the way to unlock this clarifier. I've kind of done a little bit of poking around in there. This kind of has the same circuitry as a lot of other non-modifiable CB radios, but then yet, at least if we can get this opened up, that's fine. But for right now, right out of the box, it's street legal. This radio is 100% straight up not modifiable. So I don't know. Stay tuned. And we'll see. There's a lot of really super good techs out there, and maybe somebody will figure out how to open up that clarifier, which that would be cool. All right. So my overall impression is extremely easy to operate. It's just straightforward, good sounding CB radio. I'll tell you what, if you have one, put down in the comment section, leave me some comments. See, tell me what you think about your radio. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please consider doing so. I'll leave some links down to the overview video that I did on this, and I'll leave a link to some of the videos that I did on this external microphone. Get these two together. It's well worth it. It's got a great warranty, has a built-in SWR meter. I've done a video on how to use that in this, so you don't have to add an extra SWR meter. Auto squelch, and then it's compact. All right, there we go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one. Cheers.